I'm Steve Wilson from the Vicksburg Post, and with me is Mississippi State coach Dan Mullen. Welcome to Vicksburg, Coach Mullen. And first off, I'd just like to ask you, how's the transition between being a coordinator, now you're a head coach?
It's been great. It's been great. There's obviously a lot of the administrative duties now that fall on.
Being a coordinator, now you're a head coach.
It's been great. It's been great. There's obviously a lot of the administrative duties now that fall on your shoulders a little bit more than just being the coordinator. But but I've really enjoyed it. And the transition's gone pretty well for us so far.
Well, we got a couple of local guys, Delman Robinson, who's from here, and we also have linebacker, a young man by the name of Marvin Bure.
Yeah. And
how are those guys doing?
They're both doing pretty good. Delman had a good spring, got dinged up a little bit, but then finished real strong in the spring. And then, Marvin did one of the faster guys on our team, and he's playing corner for us now. And both those guys had pretty good springs, and we expect them to, really grow and develop this summer into becoming regular players for us.
Well, you coached under a guy who's won a few championships, and Coach Urban Meyer. What have you learned from him that you're bringing to Starkville?
Well, there's an attitude. There's a simple plan to win, and and part of it is our plan on the field to win, but also the attitude, the championship attitude that you have to bring to your program, the work ethic that we want, that we demand out of our players, and getting them to buy into our system, and that's what we've really worked hard on. And it was kind of a similar plan. Was pretty successful at Bowling Green, was successful at Utah, was successful at Florida, and hopefully it'll be successful here at Mississippi State for us.
Well, I've read that Anthony Dixon's really cut some weight and he's down a little lighter. Was that via your encouragement, or was that just something you did on his own?
We needed to do that. I don't know that he's a lot lighter than where he played at last year. He's just way out of shape in January when he reported back to the team, and so what we need to do is slim him up. He lost about 25 pounds of kind of body fat, and kind of lean himself up, get him ready for the season to become an every down player for us.
Well, how's the quarterback battle going in the spring, and is that something that's going to extend over into fall?
Oh, it'll continue to extend. It might extend all through next season, with Chris Relf and Tyson Lee battling back and forth. And, I'm not against playing two quarterbacks if we have to, whatever gives us the best opportunity to win. So they both worked real hard to learn the offense, and obviously I've been playing in a brand new system this year. There's a lot for them to do, but, they worked hard at it. And, I just hope we pick up exactly where we left off in the spring when we come back to fall camp.
Well, as far as the spring practice, has it been kind of a teaching spring for you, because you got guys that are used to playing in one system, now they're playing in yours?
Yeah, there's a lot of different things. One is learning a new program, learning how to practice. Our guys really have to learn how to practice and what the expectations of the coaching staff are, the effort and the tempo that we're looking for in practice. So they have to go through that. Then they're learning new offense and new defense and new special teams. So, with all of those different things combined, there was a lot going on for our guys. And, the biggest thing for us, we asked them to give great effort.
Well, as far as like the high schools, has it helped you recruiting-wise that a lot of folks are running out of the spread, and a lot of people are going to more of a spread look?
I don't know if it really helps us at all. What helps us is that, there's a lot of players and kids in the state want to come represent their state university, and they want to play in Mississippi and play for the people of Mississippi. So, that's the biggest thing that helps us recruiting. We can keep all these great players in the state at home to come and represent their people.
So you believe it's a big priority on you as a recruiter to pretty much put a wall around the
that's what we're going to try to do. We got to get all these great players in this state to come. We can do that. If we can get the great players in the state of Mississippi to come play for us, and they represent the state and the people of this state, we have the opportunity to build a championship program.
What do you feel like going into recruiting? What are some positions of need do you feel like you guys have to address?
Well, everyone. We need some offensive tackles. Obviously we still need a whole bunch of receivers. Quarterback we got to recruit great quarterback for the future. On the offensive side of the ball, and then defensively, we need some corners. We have some depth at linebacker, but they're older guys, so we need some young linebackers to come in. And obviously, you're always looking to build on great defensive linemen. That's kind of what makes a program go. So, this year we're wide open. We signed 2 kickers last year, a punter and a kicker, and actually 2 punters and a kicker. So I think we're in good shape at that position, but everywhere else we need a lot of players.
Well, what's your main sales pitch to guys in the state? Is it come here and you can get a chance to play right away? Or?
The biggest one for guys in the state to me is, they're from Mississippi. They want to represent this state and the people of this state, and come play at their state university. Mississippi State's the people's university, and so we want to make sure that they have the opportunity to, kind of represent Mississippi in the game of football.
Well, thank you, Coach, for your time.